Good evening, all. Wild Weather here for LiveWeatherVlogs.com. I'm heading into the busy season again. We're back at grad school, and well, time's of the essence. But I figured I'd take a look at things here tonight. I've been busy, so let's get to it. Um, I'm just amazed. Here we are, January 26th. If I were looking at this map, if you put this map in front of me that I'm showing you, this whole map of the United States, and you were to ask me what month of the year do you think this map is, giving it's 10:30 at night Eastern Daylight Time at this point? And I would say, sure, okay. This is probably a map that you would currently see sometime around Thanksgiving, during the late afternoon, or during the early evening. Wake up, wild weather. It is January the 25th, and look at the warmth across the country is back. It is amazing at this hour. 54 degrees in Chattanooga, 55 and down here in Atlanta, Georgia. Severe weather is breaking out down here. I'll get to that in a moment. Warm bubble coming up. It'll try to make its way up the East Coast tomorrow as upper level support for a storm into the upper level low here comes up and drags all the warm air and showers and thunderstorm activity with it. The coldest temperature right now anywhere in the lower 48 is 19 up here in Caribou. 30 degrees on January 25th at 10:31 at Green Bay. That's bad news if you like snow. That's just amazing. At 40s up here in North Dakota, you gotta be kidding me. I mean, the warmth is just come flowing off the Pacific here, uh, and we're right back, folks, where we are getting a dominant flow off the Pacific Ocean from north to south. Just amazing, quick flowing zonal flow of the northern jet, and we get these little undulations in the southern jet that basically is pushes the northern jet north every time the cold air comes down. And quite frankly, that seems to be where things are setting up. Unfortunately, we keep looking for the chances of snow, but we keep on being disappointed. So this is what's going on tonight. All right, let's go here. This is the advisories going on. High wind warnings up here in Montana. The Chinook winds. That is a byproduct of the zonal flow flying in off the Pacific. The warming that's going on here is from the Chinook. Winter weather advisories in most of Ohio here, and this is mainly for some snow and mixture of precipitation. Flash flood warnings and advisories through Kentucky as this bow of moisture comes up, but I'll show you that in a moment. Let's go to the severe weather outlooks. Here we go. Uh, this is for today. We had a slight risk area down here. And tornado watch that was in effect has now been extended. You got an idea. This is a bow echo here, folks. January 25th, you got a nice bow echo moving through uh, Mississippi there, and there should probably be some straight line wind damage with that. And this area here producing isolated tornadoes, and here's an upper level of support for another storm that are going to kind of congeal and will push the severe weather over into this area tomorrow. As a matter of fact, if you go to convective weather outlooks, day 2, here it is. Severe weather from eastern Louisiana, chances of tornadoes, hail, high winds, all the way out to almost Atlanta, Georgia. In the green areas where you're scattered strong thunderstorms with perhaps an isolated tornado as well. That you can look for this to migrate this way across the southeastern states. More severe weather. Our reports today. Let's go back to that. Reports today. Here are your reports today. Oops, sorry about that. Reports today of the 25th. We had 5 reports of tornadoes, 51 reports of wind, and 2 reports of hail. Uh, Fairly impressive for January 25th. Um, it's something. You keep on getting severe weather. It's really never stopped going in from the fall. Now it's not quite as bad as it was last spring, but needless to say, with a pretty active subtropical jet, and I'm very concerned about more severe weather in the coming days and weeks and months across the southeastern United States, and maybe this severe weather aspect actually migrates into the Ohio and valleys and then the mid-Atlantic with a positive or neutral to positive NEO. Right. So here's the latest run of the GFS, and the GFS is showing that none of the cold air is having any staying power. Here's your cold shot coming behind this storm here with the thunderstorms tomorrow night in the Philadelphia area. And the cold air comes in, it stays for a few days, and then it just leaves. And another shot comes in, and it also leaves. So once again, you're stuck in this very transient pattern where there's no ability for the cold air to stay, and the next storm that comes along, it just pushes the cold out of the way, and at the best, you would get some snow to sleet to freezing rain or to plain rain events. That's kind of where we are. I don't see anything changing right now. I don't see anything on the models at this point that's just screaming to me, "Yippee! There's a snowstorm coming!" And until I see that, I'm just not biting on any giant things happening here going into the at least first few days of February. So I'm starting to get a little bit concerned now about reaching those yearly snowfall totals in the Philadelphia area, for instance, of 19.3 to 22 inches or so. Here's a local radar right now. This is from Intellicast.com. All the other things I showed you from hamweather.com and NOAA. But you can clearly see the thunderstorms are going gangbusters here. Here's a stretch of overrunning precipitation. If you're going up to the Pocono State College area, it is freezing or just around freezing. There could be some wintry precipitation up here. Ohio Valley already has some advisories. I'm just wondering why there aren't any advisories up here, but if you're going up here and you're traveling across northern Pennsylvania, be careful for some sleet, freezing rain, and snow. Uh, with the biggest threat probably being the freezing rain. So it is freezing or below now. Scranton to about State College to just about Johnstown, and all those temperatures will rise slightly. As you notice, everything's kind of going up and over the top. This whole shield of rain and precipitation will lift north, and then this precipitation here will head into the Philadelphia region. Some stay south. It depends on exactly where this stationary front goes, and then how strong this low gets to pump this warm front through the area. Make no doubt about it, though, folks. You're in southeastern Pennsylvania, and all this area here is going to get warmer tomorrow night. The temperatures will skyrocket. Thunderstorms may even also visit, and some of the thunderstorms could be severe, especially during the day, and they should die out. The thunderstorms likely into this area here. So that's all I have for tonight, folks. If you're going to be traveling north again tonight, watch out for the freezing rain. 41 degrees at Philadelphia International Airport right now. It's in the 30s in the closest suburbs, and it does get below at or below freezing in the Poconos. Watch out for the severe weather. All right, in the southern states, that is. Thunderstorms here tomorrow night. This is Wild Weather here for LiveWeatherBlogs.com. Have a great night.